Hello everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of my endeavors with the Master of Omens update. So, title of today is Goodbye Gildenberg, because I'm pretty sure that, well, either I die trying or I'll get it done. But I think it's there's a good chance that we'll be victorious today. So, before I left the last time, I obviously made a couple of decisions already. So let's get acquainted real quickly with the situation again. So we got a pure mage, we got a pure ranged, got a melee, and we got another pure ranged. Got it. So let's see, what can we buy ourselves here? A +3x. Well, Patience doesn't have that in her main hand, doesn't she? Sadly. Oh yeah, but it's not as much as you would want, as you'd like to. The resistance reduction would be tasty, but honestly, I'd rather invest my money into stuff like the leather cap there. Attack turtle charm. Yes, please. More action points. Tasty. Mana potions are always great, and a mage cape. Less propagation bounces, but more poison damage. I'll take that Scorching Wave scroll too. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. Let's see what we can do out of that. So, super huge crit cape. I'll give that to Laurentia, because she's still rocking with the Novice's Wand the most multi-hits. Although this would be also pretty beneficial on my hand gunner, hand crossbow gunner, I should rather say. But there was something else that I wanted to put on there. So, this guy needs more slots. Well, okay. That didn't go as expected. I think I should grab myself a new hand crossbow from somewhere. Here we go. That's always an easy solution. Don't have enough hand crossbows? Just buy yourself a new one. Bam. Problem solved. So, I'm doing this mostly because of the poison damage, which is just too great to pass up. Okay, so secondary weapon on Ulysses is now the hand crossbow, because this way I can utilize the extra poison damage and 1 action point extra. Come on. How couldn't I like that? So let's bring that back here. So I have bought 1 mage cape that doesn't really fit into anybody's positions now. I mean, I could equip it to Patience, but she doesn't really benefit from that for real, so... Tools. Ah, well. So I have a lot of gold available there. Seriously. Don't feel like I want to stay like that. Reinforced heavy armor. Less movement, but... It's quite a lot of defense there, too, on it. You know what? We're going to reload the shop there. It's quite affordable once every day. Tome of Secrets +3. Offhand crossbow, no thanks. So looks like the turtle charm, yeah, it's always poison damage. Should remember that. So, mana potions. Pretty sure we will find some recipients that will be happy about that. And, well... Hey, Pixel, welcome! I'm doing great today, thanks. And hello, Night Rogue. Happy Halloween, y'all! So... Just a little bit, just some remnants from the flu, but, nothing I feel anymore. Okay, so we have now a pretty nice bonding of mana potions together. I like that. Alright, so money-wise, well, I'll just save it up, I'd say. I mean, I could just build another temple. Or, no, not another. A temple. But I don't have a building slot open for that. I'm quite filthy rich this run. So how should I invest that, you know? I mean, certainly we're going to build more ballistas. But, well... let's slap some workers into scavenging here. And build ourselves a temple. I rarely needed it, but, so... can you reduce the amount of workers necessary for that? No, you can't. Okay, whatever. You know, there's always the opportunity to upgrade your stuff there. So let's upgrade Benediction. And upgrade Gift. 3 mana bonus. I really like that nowadays. We got so many cool options what to do with the workers. This game is getting better and better at that. And you see? Out of everything already. So let's repair everything. Wasn't there a repair everything button? There it is. So, you know, first things first. And now let's give those nasties a couple of ballistas to chow on. Good. So, let's spread up our heroes to this direction, to that direction, and have some fun finally. I really love how this game scratches my base builder itch and my tower defense and my turn-based strategy itch at the same time. I think this is what makes this game really so outstanding among the other games of the genre. Because you have a lot of things going on. That base building part is not too complex, but complex enough to keep you thinking about what you want to do. And, you know, combat is just great. Alright, so ballistas are slapping. Let's get cracking. And if you missed that stream, check out the description box down there. You'll find there's Discord and Twitter where I announce all my streams before they happen. And also feel free to check out the support links. There's Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. If you'd like to support this channel, I'd be more than grateful. Well, let's keep gaming. Just need to do these nasty little ad rolls in between. It's a downside of free content. But I want to stay free content. So, let's check out how the situation here is. I have a hard time deciding where I want to start out here. Hey, Barada Dragon, happy Halloween to you, my friend, too. One day you'll come to Germany and make me a coffee. Well, I'm more of a tea drinker, but I do appreciate a good cup of coffee from time to time, too. In your case, I would make a exception. So, let's see. Do I really want to slap in a lightning bolt into that situation? I don't think so. Overall, I think it's best to just do some soft twacking and pull back and don't take the situation too seriously here. First turn is quite often pretty easy going, and after all, this is the easy map. Don't forget that we are playing in Easy Town. Alrighty, so Milady Patience. She got that trait by now, didn't she? Relentless, yeah. Well, but nevertheless, even for a good usage of the Relentless perk, there'd be a bit too few movement points left to feel comfortable with for me. So we're going to wait for a turn. I still don't know if I play too conservative with my melee characters. I sometimes feel like I do. But at the same time, I also feel like, you know, this game has permanent character death. So, well... Poisoned. Okay. I'd say that's good enough for the first time. Bam. Those ballistas are really pulling some weight. It's really, really noticeable there. Alright, that's better. So, let's clap out that frontliner there. Floor, nothing big. Alright, that's better. So, let's start cleaving. Beautiful thing about the Relentless perk is that she's constantly refilling her movement points. As long as her movement points are low and she's attacking, she's getting a free refill on these. I like that. This is one hell of a perk to keep your melee dudes in safety or in range for whatever they want to do. So, hand crossbow still feels a bit on the strong side gear-wise. Versatility of the weapon is just amazing, you know? Can't do so many jobs at once with just one weapon. Sure, you have a little bit of a lower damage there altogether. That is a downside, but not too much of it. There we go. Wow, so much sugar, man. Well, I once drank my tea with a lot of sugar, but I totally went away from that. By now, I'm drinking my tea as it comes, without any additives. Because otherwise, I won't taste the tea. Alright, let's clap 3 magic missiles on that big one. Because I know he requires some knocking on his old skull. Alright, there we go. I feel like my characters are a lot stronger than the last run. But I mean, that's a good thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't have played the progression system well. There's a lot of difference in the weapons, if you ask me. Like, alone the availability of the hand crossbow does make such a huge difference this run. In my opinion, at least. Still feel like the hand crossbow is a little bit too much of everything, but whatever. That only means that I would wish that the other bows would feel a little bit better. But there's nothing wrong with the other bows, they're just not as good as the other thing. Anyways, so, yeah, mana potions, I keep forgetting about these. Mana potions don't cost you any actions, just use them whenever you can. Zap. Oh boy. Now let's take out the rest of the trash. Jeez. Those poor monsters. Well, probably the wrong thought, but whatever. Oh yeah, we have the Axorang with this on this character too. So let's see. Oh, this looks like a good spot for the Axorang, doesn't it? It's at least 3 people instead of just 2 people. So bang. So 1 more action point left. So many movement points at the same time, so no reason not to give him a thwack. Because it's really worth mentioning that with this game, every wounded enemy moves slower. So it actually is totally worth attacking enemies to halt their movement. So there's a blocker. This thing didn't go through block, it goes through armor. Okay. Oh dear. Well, I personally, when I want to drink some sweet tea, then I'm a total sucker for tea with cream and sugar, man. That's as unholy as it gets, because that's not only sweet, it's also fatty, you know. But it's also a lot of fun from time to time. Ooh, they pierced the armor. How dareth they? They hurteth the patience. They're hurting my patience. Stop in here, okay? Promise. So let's use one of those kick-ass scrolls I got. Because, you know, I'm not out of tricks here. Just starting. Okay, there's monsters at my lawn, though. So let's clear out that problem. Alright, pressure is increasing. It's totally noticeable that we do have a lot more problems there, but it's still not enough to really call it problems properly. So, well, do want to kill off the archers, because these guys are what's breaking the defenses most. But there goes the health pot, and we goodo. So, consumables, my friends, consumables. They are just that good. Three cups of tea bathroom breaks every 5 minutes. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I gotta tell you guys, there's nothing bad with running to the toilet again and again. It's actually good for your body. Keeps the system clean, you know? Oh dang, this is, whatever, it should be fine. Just realized that I ran out of movement points here. But I think as long as we take out the archer, we should be really fine. My mage wasn't taking her turn yet, so there's going to be a lot of fatalities here. Okay, so how about some magic missiling? No, actually. There's again one of these blocker dudes. They block the line of sight for you. It's a pretty funny mechanic. I really like that. Just realized, though, they cannot do anything against propagation hits. So propagation is probably the most effective thing against these guys that are blocking your line of sight with against ranged attacks. Okay, let's keep going. Well, however you guys put it, as long as you drink a lot during the day, it's healthy. Just want to say. But enough about that health talk, you know. I'm actually a person who's, I'm a quite hedonistic person, I admit that. Let's stay with the pleasant things, please. That's what I was trying to say. By the way, I am totally clapping these guys. We're already down to the last 14 enemies. Dude. I thought we'd have some challenge here. Well, okay. It's easy town. I was actually very surprised when that I lost that level for during the first run. But when you don't have access to the better resources, or no, the better weapons, I should rather say, I knew that this would suffice, then it's a lot harder actually. Probably Probably the hand crossbow is just about fine by now, though. I just noticed that without multi-hit, damage stinks quite hard. But with multi-hit, though, it's an adequate weapon, where you can pump down one enemy with one full action, which is quite similar to all the other weapons. It's not much of a difference there. Bam. I love my ballistas. Got an army of automatic turrets there. Alright, so S rating. Great. Yeah, Gildenberg is easy, but it's meant to be easy if I am not mistaken. Alright, so let's go. Oh, I got something new to trade in. I gotta say, the current version of this game really feels damn good. For the first time, I want to get back into this game every time, and I don't feel like I'm doing my job when I'm getting into this game back again. Don't get me wrong, I love doing my job, but some games feel more like doing my job than others, you know? And this one stopped like feeling doing my job. That's a good thing. So there's tons of omens there, and I actually don't really want them. Alright. Here we are already at the unlocked things. So, armor maker, weapons, productions, buildings. I want those, actually. And stone defenses, well, I'd rather go for the armor upgrade next. Oh, I even accomplished another prowess. Nice. So that's achievements, basically. Okay. So, I unlocked medium and heavy pants variations. Alright. Great. And gladiator set. What's gladiator armor? Dodge, move points, reliability, or accuracy. Nice. Heroes have better traits overall. Recruit 15 heroes at the end. Well, then it was actually good that I fried the dude at the during my last run. Cool. So, there we go. So, Miss Laurentia. 8% more damage? Be my guest. Isolation? No, that's totally unfitting for her. Ugh. Reliability would be the best of these, but I'll take the risk and get a sweet roll of extra magic damage. My god. She already packs quite a punch, man. So quantity versus quality? Nah. Let's see. Nimbleness, avid learner, initiator, lone wolf. There's no more. Too bad. Okay. So steady aim, as long as she didn't move, more skill range. Longer weapons, lower reliability. No. So I'll take the avid learner. I'm not a big fan of any of these right now, but extra XP never hurts. But it's also a little bit of a I give up decision. Resistance reduction, never a bad thing. Especially if you get such a big amount of it for free. Extra poison damage, well, no. Rather take that. Rather take the range damage up. It's a bit of a gamble, but I feel like I won that gamble this time. So, potion throw. More bag equipment slots. Gimme, gimme. Can't have enough of these. Seriously, they're just that good. Low amount of gold and tons of versatility extra. 10% more damage. Come on in, my fair lady. Fair Lady Patience is here to reap her rewards. So reliability 16%, also not bad. Certainly not bad. Thrifty. She doesn't use too much magic in her entire kit, so thrifty ain't that important. Runic gift, trinket equipment slots, hell yeah, gimme. I feel like extra equipment slots are among the most appealing and interesting rewards that you can get in the perk tree. And apart from, and over here, damage and health are pretty imperative. Well, let's take more poison damage, why not? So, let's see. Potion throw and overload. I prefer overload always over potion throw. Although potion throw is also pretty cool because you can use your potions for your teammates. It's pretty nifty as well. Alrighty, reward time. Axe +2. Elven boots. Well, they're surprisingly boring. But I'll take them nevertheless. Momentum ain't bad, dodge ain't bad, and damage ain't bad. And I have accessory slots open, you know. There's nothing worse, in my opinion, than an empty slot on a hero's page here. Speaking about which, she's lacking a shield. Goodo, let's buy some. Kettle hat. Oh boy, that's a lot of block. Silver short bow. Why, hello there, Ulysses. How do you think about that? Alright, you say it sucks, then it sucks, man. There was already getting all excited. So, rusty shield with extra health regen, tasty. Really, really good thing. Oh yeah, extra mana regen. Brilliant, I like that. This one is pretty cool too, but I don't want to. Teleportation scroll, triple swipe, yeah please. Woolen armor, oh yeah. I'll take that one too. I don't have too much use for my money otherwise there, so I really like to go now for shopping sprees. So, we got ourselves another helmet. This is actually made for patience. There's so much block on it. She now negates 17 points of damage flat, which is pretty cool. And, well, that mana ring would give her the ability to spam her mana out more freely. Never a bad thing. Well, that thing, it has physical damage, so it's one item that I actually see as a expendable thing. Here, light armor. Yeah, we take... Good. Now, another whammy scroll. It's a melee scroll, so... I'll give that one to Patience as well. That's going to be quite sick. And here, more mana potions. Okay. So still money left, you know. Still money left. I could roll now for better items, but I won't, because I'll be using these things for something else. So, let's see. Mana restoration, we almost don't need that. Building new structures. Oh yeah, I can build new structures now. Awesome! You can build up to 5 different one of these. Crazy. So, I'm interested in a magic shop. So that takes all my workers, though. I mean, I am feeling as if I have beaten that difficulty level mostly already, but I don't want to get too fond of myself too quickly, you know. So, upgrade shop increases the level of upgrade items. Let's do that. Alright, so we got some materials left, and then it's time to fight. There's nothing to be repaired here. Crazy. Oh, we have a triple angle attack. Nice. Now that's going to be exciting. So... still materials left. Nice. There's a lot of defense available for us here. Okay, so let's see. We're going to spread out like this. somewhere in the center like that. The problem there is I don't know how if they come from this side or from that side, so we'll just see. All right, let's go. Oh, it's already the last fight. Ooh. Ooh, alright. Boss fight time, boys. Let's go. Okay, here I died last time. Let's see how it'll go this time. Way better right from the beginning because I got those frickin' ballistas, man. So... enemy is damn far away. So, cannot even really act on that. Because I would be really overstepping there, if I'd do. At least on that side there, but it's the same here. Stepping forward to clap these guys seems like a pretty foolish decision to me. Yep, alright. Then we'll just end the turn and see what we can do there. Monster dive! So sadly that also means that my magic shop will never do anything. It's tragic. It's a tragic moment for me. This also means that I'm going to have to say goodbye to this bunch here. Man. They really grew close to me. That's fine. Ugh, that's not so fine. Bouncy shots shouldn't go like that, man. Okay, well... let's see. Ooh, there's one big fellow with an axe. Let's see. Can't focus him down. Yeah, well, almost. Okay, then. Well, I don't want to try too hard here. Get myself unnecessarily into danger. Alright, the big bird has landed. Or at least the first one. There's more of them. I think it's 3, actually. There's 3 nests, so I suppose that there's also 3 harpies. Alright, there goes a buff for the enemy. Gotta say, this this barrage of ballista shots really really feels quite cool to watch at, to look at. So no good positions for lightning bolts anywhere. So Lady Laurentia has to use her regular armament. So, well, I don't know. I'll just stay with basic attacks this turn. There's no reason to stress myself out too hard here. There was just nowhere any good hit targeting zone for good AoEs like that here. That's a good targeting for an AoE, you know? Let's see. Well, whatever. Now to the big bird of unhappiness. I'd say let's poison the hell out of that thing, first off. And let's see. So the Harpy is not getting too far. The poison is slowing it down. That's pretty cool. So let's keep it chill here. But meantime, I'll pump in all the damage that I got. I know that there's a Lancer that I'm totally ignoring there, which is going to get pretty close to my base next turn, but I think taking down those Harpies as quick as possible is a good thing to do, because there's more of them coming. I love the fact that this game now has proper boss fights. That was something that this game really lacked before. So, let's see. It's looking quite threatening, actually, gotta say. Good! Lancer, 164 HP. Okay. But, well, it might look scary, but actually we haven't even started. You know? I haven't even started using my toolbox. At the same time, I feel like it ain't as easy. Probably should try to get my action points with the poison on that thing again. So let's see here. Let's reapply as much poison as possible. It's a pretty good boss cracker. There we go. Good. So, the rest of the party. There's quite a lot going on here. Ah, damn it. So, only 4 more movement points left. If I'd be able to take out these guys, that'd be no problem. If not, it's gonna be a problem, so I rather don't. So, Lady Laurentia, what you're up to? Well, the whole angle here is quite tame still. I think we have now a better position for magic missiling these guys, finally. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Alright. 2 HP. Sucker. We'll see how that'll go. I mean, it's the last fight after all, or the last night. And so far, none of the baddies really get to touch my defenses for real. I mean, the Forest of Ballistas certainly has to do something with that, but it doesn't really matter how things work, as long as they work. Axorang! Sadly, the enemy is positioned in a way that I don't really want to dive deeper into. There we go. More poison for that thing. And, well... I don't really want to pack in the flaming shots there right now, because it doesn't feel like a viable choice. Oopsie. Alright, at least that worked out. Good. So that flank is out of action points. Why can't I rotate my hitbox here? Seriously, game. Why are you doing this to me? Why? Why? It's really weird. At times you can rotate. Here. Here I can rotate. Here I cannot rotate. Why? I have no clue. Must be because of the angles or something like that. It seems as if the devs have a... there seems to be a thought behind that behavior. But... I'm not smart enough for that thought. Whatever. That's, for example, one of the reasons why I don't like the short bow too much. Because it always lets me down like that. That's a pretty typical short bow moment. Oh, oh damn, the hitbox is too wacky again. So. Gonna love those magic missiles. I do like the magic missile spell, especially because it is one of those spells where it's so easy to play it bad by just distributing your shots not well. And at the same time, if you are good at predicting your damage, the spell grows a lot more useful. It's pretty cool. What's not so cool is those is that constant buffing on the enemy side that makes them move towards me like that. Alright, so Harpy's deado. It just doesn't know it yet. Oh, whoopsie, that was a misclick. So... Exorang? Bam. There we go. So, 150 poison versus 300 HP. I just wanted to make sure that my calculations are right and I don't have to feel sad there. Hey Clyde, welcome! So happy to see you, man. Hope you're having a good day, and a happy Halloween you all out there. I feel like this is a very fitting game for Halloween, too. So, well, that flank just stays that flank. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's one hell of a point for a lightning bolt. Bam! Lightning bolt! Timeless classic, if you know, you know. So I bet that splitter will need 2 of these. Even more than 2 of these. Tell you what, we're going to go... There. That's a hard decision. What does he have? Should have taken 2 blows on him. But I still have an action point left, so that ain't much of a problem. So Albin, yeah, you know, if I still have action points while standing in front of that thing, it would be stupid to not use them. Bye bye. Next one spawn in now. Just realized that obviously you don't have too much of a hurry in killing off the harpies. Because the spawns of the new harpies seem to be linked to the kills. The worst part about the harpy buff is that there is one flank receiving a random +2 movement point bonus, and that really can destroy your predictions of the enemy movement. So this side ain't working out as well as I'd like it to. Ulysses just doesn't have the devastating AoE he'd need to control this flank properly, but whatever. It ain't much of a big deal. Mostly because it seems as if we're... I mean, he's pushing them back okay every turn. And at some point, I think I'll be able to send patients over to the other flank. Probably that at some point is now. Let's do this. Because I got the slight feeling as if Alban would be probably capable of taking care of that situation all by himself. Okay. Gotta fall back here. Although, you know what? Jeez, what the hell? This guy's 40. Is that 40 block on him? Or is that 40 armor? This needs a little bit of a better readout, I feel like sometimes. Anyways, all my heroes used their action points except for one action point, so we're good to go. So, one debuff on this side there. Alright. Oh boy. Let's get ourselves some poison going here. And a shot under the pelt. Okay. Out of action points, but I gotta say, I feel like it's going to be a wise choice to give some extra relief to Ulysses. He seems like he could be needing it. Although I gotta say, I'm quite impressed by his ability to keep the situation under control all by himself. There we go. So, Laurentia. Look at that. Zap. There's sometimes really good moments for bad, and sometimes really bad moments for bad. And propagation is much a thing of timing in this game, I feel like. Alright. Big bad harpy incoming. And it's again on this flank. Dang it. Alright, so Patience has to move on back again. Debuff on that dude. I don't think that I would have had a chance without that forest of ballistas. Gotta say, this really does make hell of a difference. Okay then. So this looks like a pretty good moment for the magic missiles to me. Give him 3. Pretty sure this will be. Okay. And let's spread some love. She'll be running out of mana pretty soon. That playstyle is pretty draining, you know. Alright, Mr. Ulysses. Way to go. So what I'll do is I'll be putting in the worst lightning bolt in the history of the last spell. Well, it was just very unlucky. I could have avoided that, though, by taking out one of them dudes first. Wait a sec. Nah, that's a display bug. Ah, no, that's this guy behind everything. Alright. Now it does make sense. I was like, why is that harpy already so dead? It ain't. That's the reason. So, let's do some bouncy shots. Let's see. Have to walk like this. Otherwise, it would be probably a bad thing. You know how wacky propagation is. Let's go with another shot under the pelt. Some poison to top it off. Yeah, still do like the hand crossbow a lot. It's most certainly one of my favorite weapons. Maybe it ain't that good, I just like it a lot, I don't know. I'll leave that to the more experienced metagamers out there. Alright, let's keep going. So that harpy thing does the harpy thing again. Gotta keep in mind by now that these harpies do have this type of a jump attack. Alright. Oh. I'm able to reach that harpy this turn. That's pretty cool. So let's start with an X-Ray to regain some movement points. And now it's really important that I move Alban away, otherwise he'll get chopped too. There we go. Just wanted to deliver a bit of love to that critter. So, tell you what. Let's unload this. I know it's a little bit of an overkill, but whatever. Let's just unload it on that sucker. Good. So, this looks a lot better than I thought. Let's just use the next scroll there. And I actually got enough action points left to kill off that thing. Nice! Ha! Take that. Wonderful. So... why can't I rotate my scale? Like, seriously, that's one of the things that feels also extremely anti-intuitive. You know? Practically all the games in genres like this allow you to do that. Only this game doesn't, and you don't know why. I really hope that the devs rethink that decision at some point. Because I really feel like the short bow would be a lot of a much better weapon if I'd have more freedom of choice in the way I place down my AoEs. Also feel like the form of the secondary AoE is so crappy that I almost never use it. There we go. So we're getting closer to the finale of this round. Do you notice? So that feels so troll, you know? Just feels so troll. I want to use the skill accordingly. And here you have the same problem. It's just such a weird hitbox on that rain of arrows. I don't like that. Really like to know how other players think about that. Would be really, really interesting to me. Yeah, it certainly has something to do with my with the angle. But I gotta say, mages have a way easier time in getting their stuff done and they still are a lot of fun and don't feel overpowered. Right now, I feel like rather these guys feel a little bit underpowered. It's my personal impression. Gotta have a revisit of the longbow. But I do know, though, that the shortbow's basic attacks are among the best basic attacks in the game, you know? I'm well aware of that. Axorang! I love the Axorang, in case you didn't notice already. Okay, looking good. At least this side of the battlefield. Ulysses' side looks a little bit crappy, but I mean, a definite downside of the hand crossbow stays with the range. The short bow has much more range. Alright, one more reason to assist Ulysses now. He's on the sucky side of life now. But I also have the impression as if the stream of attackers is slowly running dry. So Ulysses got a whack. One of the barricades got scrapped. Alright. So this time I'm smarter before I do a propagation hit. Didn't want to have that bounce on one of my characters again. It's good to learn from your mistakes. There we go. We are not out of options here. Okay. Enjoy some poison on the house. So, cannot really take more actions here, sadly. Well, whatever. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce. With some luck, that'll annihilate the entire enemy squad. There we go. Alban's HP aren't looking too fresh anymore, aren't they? Okay. So, Laurentia. Oh well, it's magic missile time, I'd say. Step forward. Okay. So Patience can't use her action points as much as I'd like her to use them, but whatever. Seems like we are on the last heartbeat already. So my personal first impression about this fight is the whole boss fight is a tad bit long. I would have preferred one fat harpy instead of 3 small harpies, honestly. I feel like the amount of harpies in this drags this fight out for a pretty substantial amount of time. I mean, this might have been the in the interest of the creators. Who knows? Sadly, I don't feel like I am able to put that much emphasis on poisoning that critter this time. Oh well. Actually, I do. So one more action point left. It's at least one enemy downed. Let's see how that'll continue. So this side of the battlefield looks like it's pretty peaceful these days. Okay, pretty tough cookies though. Pretty tough cookies though. So Laurentia is slowly running out of mana, so starting to play a little bit more conservative on that end. Let the ballistas do a little bit more of the heavy lifting and see how that'll work out. Alright, it's a pretty tense moment, not gonna lie. Okay. Quite happy that we got patience there. So this side of the battlefield worked out the worst so far. The other flanks were holding out quite decently. But this flank, not. So I hope that 3 magic missiles will be enough to take a splitter down. No. Nope, nope, and nope. Alrighty. So, Ulysses. Heavy shots in the face. And, I think all I can do for now is falling back and, do my best to take down the beast. So... Meanwhile, 1 flat cleave, 1 Axorang. And, cleave? Cleave. Alright, there we go. So, I'd be demolishing my own buildings, so we're better not. Good. Using one charge of that, even though it's putting a pretty high strain on my mana, it keeps the enemy away. Oh, whoopsie, she already acted that turn. So, Alban. What up, dude? Yeah, 183, that's enough for 2 shots. Holy crap, that thing's resilient. Another thing that I feel like the game could do better these days is I often struggle a bit with identifying tier 2 enemies. So that was not the end of the harp yet. Well, let's see how far it'll get. It certainly won't take another turn on us. Yeah. Went whack on patience, of course. So... Boss done. Oh, I win the moment the boss is done. Alright. Oh, alright. Cool. Guys, you should focus the window or there. Oh, well, early access love. So there should be a focus on the mage, because we're right now finishing the map. But the ballistas did a weird thing, and now game's out of focus. No, my victory. I would have wanted to know what the guy said, but whatever. I'll win. All right, so things to know. Once the boss is down, you win. I didn't expect that. Bam. I win, man. First win. Great. And that's it, we're saved. So we get a victory bonus too. Nice. So 4,500 tainted essence. I have 9,000 there. Okay. Unlocks Apocalypse Tier 1. Enemies have 20% more health. So does that mean I can replay this place now on a higher difficulty level? It sounds like it does. Okay, so I wanted to have the armor upgrade. What's the Omen of Rejuvenation? All heroes have plus 40 health and 10 daily health regen. Oh well. It looks appealing, but it ain't that interesting actually. Seasoned Operators. Fires twice per turn. Yes. That's one sick upgrade there. Armor Makers, Stone Walls. Yes, yes. Okay. So, let's see. The Mounted Ballista. Yes. And now let's go for the more generic things. Health, mana, damage, and the like. There we go. Especially those low-tier damage upgrades are damn important. So let's see if I got an unlock for that as well. Lakeburg. So, it has come to your attention that another haven. Heroes have additional perk collections in their perk tree. So, I think I just unlocked what I was missing. Because there were more perks in the previous versions. So here, yeah, Apocalypse Tier 1. I can do that also on maps like Lakeburg. Nice. That's cool. And, didn't I have 3 before? Alright, so Tainted Essence gain, like I said before in another episode, it's pretty mandatory for me. Critical and Dexterity, yeah, I didn't have that many. So we're going to take as a last thing, yeah, the extra movement points. That's okay. Obviously for Lakeburg, you can pick up more omens. Probably it's about the town that you're playing. So, hooray, next city incoming. So, here we have no longer a site that's safe. So, let's check out our heroes, and yeah, now we got the old perk tree. Okay, I'm relieved. I was already afraid that the devs took out the majority of the perk tree, but no, they didn't. So, I got an axe, I got a short bow, and I got a scepter. Ugh. Alright, very, very short range focus this build. So, the scepter is dead. The Windwalk gives extra movement points. Shocking Touch. Yeah, that was this. Hammer of Faith. Say, did this thing get reworked in total? Somehow I have problems with the identity of that weapon. Looks like a new weapon to me. Alright, nobody of the baddies is able to get close to us, so... Or too close, I should rather say. Axorang. So, we got that. Alright. So that thing is a momentum weapon, so that means the more I move, the more damage it does. Windwalk lets me transform action points into movement points. That's pretty cool, actually, now that I think more closely about it. And Hammer of Faith is a propagation attack, so let's try that. Alright, with stun. And now, let's do the Windwalk, so I can move out of that. Pretty cool. Admittedly, pretty cool. Whoopsie. You gotta wrap your head around how that's supposed to work first, but if you do, or as soon as you do, it's pretty cool. So here we're going to receive some whacking. Probably. Actually not. Okay, so I really got to take care of the wings. And I dare say my archer is the best person for that job. Now then. That's a pretty decent weapon, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm still gonna fall back a bit. I don't want to stand in the eye of the storm here. Oh! Look at us. Forgetting one enemy there. Lol. Okay, so first knights are always the worst. Ah, that thing breaches my base. Get out of my city, you scum. Whoopsie. So... can't fully decide as of yet whether I love the scepter or I somehow hate the weapon at the same time. It's really, really hard to tell for me. I think we might end up in a love-hate relationship at the end of the day. Oh crap. That was a bad positioning there. Well, I'm not a big fan of two melee fighters in the first night. But well. It doesn't seem to end as an absolute catastrophe here, so... What I do feel like, though, is as if this weapon is a quite resource hungry, like mana hungry. All the good spells require mana. So, you know what, we're going to use this. That's the power of Windwalk. I do like the fact that I got somebody who's able to just boost up the movement points of my character like that. It's pretty cool. Okay. Here we go. Well, Turns out the axe is a decent semi-ranged weapon. Who would have thought? Certainly not me. Kudo! Ugh, come on, you. Stop eating my base. There we go. Yeah, Windwalker's pretty cool. And if even if I don't want to use the scepter as a main hand weapon, this usage is, as an offhand weapon, really, or as a secondary set, is really amazing. Like, you can buff your teammates with that. Pretty sick. Good. So, friends, I'll be dropping the ball here. I'm taking a break, and we're going to get on with GILDENBERG for real in the next session. I thank you all for watching. We're going to continue next time. Drop me a comment down below, leave me a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. There's also a link to the playlist down there if you want to watch the other gameplays of Last Spell. You find them there. Twitter and Discord are there for you, leading you to the announcements of the streams if you missed that one, or just do the bell thing. And check out Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee if you'd like to support this channel. My gratitude will be sure. Have a nice day, everybody, and see you soon.